Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi amma ba'd. We continue reading from the book An-Nabawiyyah, and today we're going over lesson number 16. And this is a very, very important lesson, because here we're going to be going over words that have in it med and a shadda. Is that clear? So, when we went over lesson number 13 was words that had what? Just shadda. Remember? Now lesson number 14 were words that had what? A shadda, and the letter after had a what? Had a med or a sukoon. Then lesson number 15, the words had what? Two shaddas back to back. Then lesson number 16, now we're going over words that have a shadda, then a med. Or a med, then a shadda. Is that clear? So now, Yahmakallah. So now if we go to lesson number 15, I'm just going to read it. Lesson number 15 as a review. You guys are ready? Lesson number 15. Yazzakka. Yazzakka. What if someone said Yazakka? Is that right? No. Why? Why is not Yazak? He didn't give which letter the zakka? The shadda? The za. It's not Yazak. Yazzak. Likewise, it's not Yazzaka. If someone says Yazzaka, what's wrong with that? He didn't give the shadda on the kaf. It's Yazzaka. Is that clear? Next word. Yadhakkaru. Yadhakkaru. What if someone said Yadhakkaru? Yadhakkaru. What's wrong with that? He didn't give a shadda on which word? The dhal. Not yadhak. Yadhak. Is that clear? Now what if someone said Yadhakaru? Yadhakaru. He didn't give no shadda on which letter? The kaf. It's not yadhaka. Yadhakkaru. Yadhakkaru. Next one. Al-Muddathiru. Remember we kept saying al, not al. Al. Al-Muddathiru. Al-Muddathiru. What if someone said Al-Muddathiru? Again. Al-Muddathiru.
No shadda on the tha.
He gave a shadda on the dal, but he didn't give the shadda on what? The tha. It's not al-muddathi. Al-muddathi. Al-muddathiru. Next one. Al-muzzammilu. I hear people saying al, not al. Al. Al-muzzammilu. Muz. Al-muzzammilu. Next one. Illiyina. Remember not il. Il. Illiyina. Illiyuna. What if someone said Illiyuna? Is that right? Illiyuna. Is that right? Why is that wrong? Is it illi? Are you supposed to hold the lam? No. Illi. It's not illi. You don't hold it. Illiyuna. Next one. Innalladhina. Innalladhina. What if someone said Innalladhina? What's wrong with that? He didn't give a shadda on which word? The lam. Not Innalladhina. Not Innalladhina. Innalla. Innalladhina. Next one. Illalladhina. Min sharrin naffathati. Again. Min. Is it ikhfa? Min عفوا من شر النفاثات Here it's شر النفاثات فعال لما لا فعال لا فعال لما فعال لما يريد نعم. Is this lesson clear? It's clear inshallah? You guys feel like we can go to the next lesson? No. Next lesson. Now lesson number 16. Now we have a letter that has a mad and then a shadda. Now it's gonna be a little different because now we're connecting three letters. For example, we say Dad Fatha. We usually say Dad Fatha Alif Mad, right? Here no. Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda. We're connecting three. Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda. How long do we hold this mad for? 6 counts. Dal. You guys see what I did there? Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda. Because when the mad is followed by a shadda, we have to connect 3. Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda Dal. Again. Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda. Because why are we connecting 3? Because what if I said Dad Fatha Alif Mad? Now you have a lam shadda there. Can you say lam shadda by itself? No, you have to connect it with the letter before it. Is that clear? So that's why we have to connect the 3. Because it's a sukoon back to back. How do we have 2 sukoons back to back? The alif mad is 1 sukoon. And then the first lam in the shadda is what? Second sukoon. So it's a sukoon back to back. Is that clear? Dal Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda Dal. Now we go to the second lam. What is the second lam? Lam Fathatain Lan. Lam Fathatain Lan. Dal. Who wants to try this one that I just did?
You want me to
The same one.
read it?
Yeah. Dad Fatha.
Oh, I can't do
Who wants to try it? Tfadal. Yeah. Do the next one, inshallah. Go. Loud.
ضاد فتح ألف مد لام شدة ضال.
Very good. You see what he said? He said Dad Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda Dal. Who wants to try it again? No.
Dal Fatha Alif Mad Lam Shadda Dal.
Very good. You guys see that? Now go to the second lam.
Lam Fatha Tin Len.
Lan.
Len.
Now do it all together.
Dal Len.
Good, but don't hold the lam. Don't say ball. Don't hold the lam. Ballan. Alright, let's go to the next word. You guys ready? Now we have dal fatha. What do we do here? Dal fatha, alif mad, ba shadda. Dab. Dal fatha, alif mad, ba shadda. Dab. Now we go to the second ba. Ba fatha ba. Dabba. Ta kasratain tin. Dabbatin. Dabbah. Batin. Batin. Dabbatin. Who wants to try this one? Ali, you want to go for it? Go. Loud.
Da fatha alif mad ba.
Shadda. Good. Dal fatha alif mad ba shadda. What sound does that make?
Dab.
Not dab.
Dab.
Dab. You have to hold for 6.
Dab.
Good. No, what's the next letter?
Ba fatha.
Ba fatha ba.
Ba fatha da ta.
No. Ba fatha ba.
Ba fatha ba.
Now go from the beginning.
Ba.
Dabba. What's the last letter?
Tin.
Ta.
Ta. Ta kasra tin tin.
Good.
Tin.
Tin.
Dabbatin.
Not dabbatin. He said dabbatin. Is that right or wrong? You didn't give the ba the shadda. Not dabbatin. Dabbatin. Is that clear? Give the ba the shadda. Let's go to the next one. Ha fatha. Alif mad. Jim shadda. Do you see that? Hajj.
They're not saying everything.
They don't want to do the breaking down. No one wants to break it down. Ha fatha, alif mad, jim shadda, hajj. Again, ha fatha, alif mad, jim shadda, hajj. Second jim, jim fatha ja, hajja. Ka fatha ka, hajjaka. What if someone said hajjaka? Is that right or wrong? Hajjaka. Why is that wrong? I didn't give the jim the shadda. Not jaka. Hajjaka. Give the shadda on the jim. Let's go read from the beginning. ضالا دابة حاجك. You want to read?
Which one?
The next one.
The last one?
No, last one.
Hafata alif mad ha.
Ha fatha alif mad.
Oh yeah, don't do it fast.
Hafata alif mad jim sukun
Jim shadda.
jim shadda hajj.
Good. Jim ha fatha alif mad jim shadda hajj. Go to the second jim.
Jim dhamma ju.
Not jim dhamma ju.
Oh yeah, jim dhamma wow mad ju.
Jim dhamma wow sukoon ju. It's you can say wow med. It's okay. Same thing, but we refer to sukoon.
Jim dhamma
Jim dhamma wow sukoon.
Jim dhamma wow sukun ju.
Jim dhamma wow sukoon ju. From the beginning.
Haju.
Good. Haju.
Kafataka.
Ka fatha ka.
Now just read it.
Just read the whole thing now.
Hajuka.
Hajjuka. Remember guys, be careful saying hajjuka, not juka. Hajj. Hajjuka. Shadda. Is that clear?
I was looking at the one on the
Yeah, the one, yeah. Alright guys, I'm just going to read it now. The reason why I broke it down so you understand what's happening. Is that clear? But we don't want to focus too much on breaking it down. We want to focus on reading. Is that clear? Let's go to the beginning. ضالا دابة حاجك حاجوك. The next line. And now I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read it slowly. La. Repeat after me. La. ضال. لا ضالوا. نا. لا ضالون. لا ضالون. ولض. ولض. The lamb goes straight to the ضاد. ولض. ولا الضالين. ولا الضالين. Next. أتو. حاج. حاج. أتحاج. Remember, not أتها, أتحا. Middle of the throat. أتحاج. جوني. No, no. جوني. You hold that wow for 6 and then you hold the noon for 2. جوني. أتحاجوني. You guys not holding the noon. أتحاجوني. Who wants to read the first one? تفضل محمد. Loud.
ضالون.
لا ضالون. Good. Next one, keep going.
ولا الضالين.
ولا الضالين. Keep going.
أتهاجوني.
أتحاجوني. Is this clear? Now? Who wants to try it again? تفضل. لا 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 ضا.
لا ضالون.
لا ضالون. Remember that lam has a shadda. لا ضالون.
ولد ولد ولد
ولا الضا.
ولا الضالين.
ولا الضالين. سورة الفاتحة. نعم.
أتحاجوني.
أتحاجوني. So one thing, two things actually. أتحاجوني. That Jim is a shadda. Na atuhajjun. Atuhajjun. Hold the noon. Junni. Is that clear? One more time. Atuhajjunni. Next line. Wala tahad duna wala tahaduna. I think it's good if we try to break this down. Right, repeat after me. Waw fatha wa. Lam fatha alif sukun la. Wala. Ta fatha ta. Wala ta. Ha fatha alif saghira. Or you could say alif mad. Ha fatha alif mad. Dad shadda had. Treat it as an alif mad. It's the same as an alif mad. Ha fatha alif mad dad shadda had. Wala tahad. Dad dhamma waw sukun du. ولا تحاضوا keep saying taha, not taha, taha, tahaddu, noon fathana, wala tahadduna, is this clear? When you break it down, it makes more sense. Naam? Now this one. Waw fatha, where does the waw connect with? The sad. Waw fatha sad shadda was. The second sad, where does that connect with? Sad fatha alif mad fa shadda. Do you see that? Sad fatha alif mad fa shadda. Saf. So again, break it down. Try to break it down. صاد فتحة ألف مد فا شدة صاف.
صاد فتحة ألف مد فا شدة صاف.
والصاف. We got the second fa. Fa فتحة. What is that? fa فتحة ألف صغيرة. fa فتحة ألف صغيرة fa. والصافا تا كسرتي والصافات نعم. Okay. Next one. جاءت الصاخة. Again. جاءت الصاخة. What's the correct way? Is it two or without two? Without the two is the correct way. Because why? We stop. When you stop on the word, what happens? It turns to a sukoon, no vowel. Is that clear? You only pronounce the last vowel if you're what? Continuing. But if you're stopping, the only reason why we're pronouncing the last vowel here is for the sake of what? Practice. Otherwise, if you're reading the Qur'an and you stop on a word, the last letter turns to a what? Sukoon. Next one. فَإِذَا جَاءَتِ جاءت فإذا جاءت طامة. So you hold the med for 6 and then you hold the meme for 2. طامة. Hold the meme too. طامة. فإذا جاءت الطامة. Again. طامة. كبرى. not قبى. كبرى. كبرى. فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى. Let's go back to the beginning one more time. ضالا. دابة. حاجك. حاجوك. Who wants to read this line quickly? The whole entire line. تفضل. ضا.
ضالا.
ضالا. دابة.
حاجك.
حاجك. حاجوك. أحسنت. Good. Next line. لا ضالون. ولا الضالين. أتحاجوني. And hold the noon. جوني. Who wants to line number 2? تفضل. Loud so we go repeat.
لا ضالون.
لا ضالون. Be careful saying لا ضالون. Not لا ضالو. لا ضالون. The shed on the lamb.
ولا الضالين.
ولا الضالين. Good.
أتحاجوني.
أتحاجوني. أحسنت. Last line. Next line. ولا تحاضون. حاجون. حاضون. Who said جونا؟ you? طيب. ولا تحاضون. والصافات. جاءت الصاخة فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى If you can't read this now, don't worry about it. Is that clear? If you're having trouble reading it, don't worry about it. Now, you want to read it? تفضل. ولا تحاضون.
ولا
Loud, loud.
ولا تحب
ولا تحا.
What I say? ولا two?
Yeah.
ولا تحاضون
ولا تحاضون. Good.
والصافات
والصافات. Before you go, what if someone said والصافات? Is that right or wrong? Why is that wrong? He didn't give the shadda on which letter? No, he gave it on the sod, the fa. If he said والصافات instead of what? والصافات. والصافات. Is that clear? Be careful for making that mistake. Be careful for making that mistake. Now go.
جاءت الصاخة
Good. جاءت الصاخة. Even though you no, but pronounce it for the sake of practice.
فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى
فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى. Also became saying Kuba, not Kuba, Kuba. It's like Kubara. Naam. Inshallah, the doctor, he'll go on the board to show you guys the breakdown more in detail, inshallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Just a few minutes before we depart tonight. I wanted to break down one of the phrases that the Ustad was going over. Line number 3, the last word of line number 3, and the first word of line number 4. They are one phrase from one of the surahs in the Qur'an. They together, does everyone have that? They are one phrase from one of the surahs in the Qur'an. Line number 3, the last word on line number 3, and the first word of line number 4 together. And the publishers have color-coded them so that you can see that they're that last word on line number 3 and the first word on line number 4 are the same color, so that we understand that it's continuous. So I put them together as such. I wanted to point out one thing about the Hamzatul Wasl that comes in the context of what the Sheikh was teaching this evening, where he's teaching the mad coming in contact with the shaddas. The mads coming in contact with the shadda, but as a byproduct, we also have a Hamzatul Wasl in the middle. It doesn't complicate it. We just follow the rules as they are laid down. So, who amongst us spells this broke this down with the Sheikh? Nobody broke this down with the Sheikh? Okay, who wants to break this down for me? Go ahead, please.
Jim, Fatah, Alif, Med, Ja.
Is that correct?
No.
What was wrong in what he said? I'm saying what was wrong in what he said. He said Jim, Fatah, Alif, Med, Ja. It's not enough? 6 counts.
I do 6.
It's not 6 counts. Is it 6 counts? It's only 4 to 5, right? This is 4 to 5. Why is it 4 to 5? Because the original mad and the cause of the prolongation are in the same word. So it's called al-mad al-muttasil. Al-mad al-muttasil. So in the same word, so this is the cause of the prolongation. This hamza is the cause of the prolongation to 4 to 5 counts. This one and the original mad, they are in the same word. Therefore, you get a 4 to 5 count. All right, you want to start over?
Jim, Fatah, Alif, Med, Ja.
Jim, Fatha, Alif, Mad, Ja. 4 to 5 counts. Next.
Hamza, Fatha, A.
Hamza, Fatha, A. Put them together.
Ja.
Ja. Proceed.
Ta, Kasra, Sad, Shadda, Tis.
Say that again, please.
Ta, Kasra,
Sad.
T. No, Ta, Kasra, Sad, Shadda, Tis.
Ta, Kasra, Sad, Shadda, Tis. Everyone see that? Slowly. Ta, Kasra, Sad, Shadda, Tis. And I want to hear the Sad, not a sin. It's not a sin, it's a Sad. Tis. Tis. So make the back of the tongue rise when you pronounce the Sad. And the corners of the lips come closer together. Ta, Kasra, Sad, Shadda, Tis. Tis. So the listener should be able to pick out the sin from a Sad, even if they have a sukun. So, can you put it together so far? Ja'atis. One more time. Ja'atis. Okay, proceed.
Sod, Fatha, Alif, Mad, Saw.
You dropped. Tell me what you did.
Alif, Mad, Kha, Shadda. Saw.
Sad, Fatha, Alif, Mad, Kha, Shadda, Swah. What's the count on this mad?
6.
Why?
Because no Hamza after it.
Because what?
Because no Hamza after it.
Because there's no Hamza. What is after it?
Shadda.
So the shadda in the same word will always cause a 6 count. Such as waladallin in Surah Al-Fatiha. So waladallin 6 counts because the shadda and the mad are in the same word, and this is a shadda causing it. So this kind that in which the shadda is the cause of it is called al-mad al-lazim. Lazim, compulsory. It's compulsory meaning compulsory 6 counts. Okay.
So if there's no Shadda or Hamza after it, what is this, 4 harakat?
If there's no shadda or a hamza or a sukun after a mad, it remains 2 counts. It remains 2 counts. The only things that make a normal mad to go beyond 2 counts are those 3 things: sukun, shadda, sukun, and mad. Shadda, sukun, and hamza. Shadda, sukun, which is not here, and shadda, sukun, and hamza. Those are the 3 things that make a normal mad go into excessive prolongation for 4 to 5 counts or 6 counts, depending.
So the Sukoon is also 4 to 5 counts.
Sukun is 6. But there are very rare situations where a permanent sukun, not very common.
Can you write the letters down?
So a hamza like this one, a shadda like this one, and a letter, for example, jim, that has a sukun on it. Those are the 3 things that make a natural mad. Natural mads are the alif when it prolongs the fatha, ya when it prolongs the kasra, dhamma when it prolongs the wa when it prolongs the dhamma. Those are the 3 natural mads. When these come after them, there's an excessive prolongation. This 4 to 5 counts. This 6 and this 6. This is beyond today's. This is but it's good to know because we are in this class. It's good to at least have a background of it. Okay, so we stopped at this one. We said Sad, Fatha, Alif, Mad, Kha, Shadda, Swah. And I need to hear the clearing of the throat when you say this letter. Swah. Okay, brother, can you put the whole thing together up to this level? Good. All right, continue.
Kha, Fatha, Kha.
Kha, Fatha, Kha. You missed the shadda on this one. You missed the shadda on this one. Can you do it all over from the beginning? Ja'atis sakha. Next. Ta'lamatu.
Ja'atis sakhatu.
Ja'atis sakhatu. So this is 4 to 5 counts and this is 6 counts. I broke as-sakhatu down into what it really is. It is. So here sakhatu has a shadda sign, and a fatha sign, right? That when you're spelling, that is split with the shadda coming first. The shadda comes first the one that has the shadda comes first, and then always the one with the short vowel, the same letter with the short vowel comes next. Always. So this is the breakdown of it. And this one, when you break it down, this one that has the shadda does not have the vowel at the same time.
Alright, the first one. Because it plays like a sukoon.
So it plays like, as a matter of fact, in some classes, they may read it to you as a sukoon. It is also correct. Well, for consistency's sake, we do it as a shadda, so that because the shadda already exists, we still spell it here as a shadda. This is the only thing I wanted to point out in this particular phrase that came from the Qur'an. What surah did this come from, anyone?
What lesson? This was
Surah.
I'm just asking, what surah did this come from? In Juz Amma. Homework. This is the only thing I wanted to point out in this. I think we should end it today, except if the Sheikh has any homework.
Write down lesson 16 one time.
One time, if we can help post it on the message board,
Also,
inshallah.
read, study from lesson 12 all the way till lesson 16.
The
Every day, read, practice reading.
And the reason being that lesson 17, which is the last lesson, is a combination of all the rules that we've been doing from day one up till now. So please go over all those lessons, especially from that 12 all the way out 13, all the way down to this one, this lesson here. Please go over them, get familiar with them, find out from me what surah this came from for next week's homework also. Find out what surah this came from in Juz Amma, and also lesson 16 one time, inshallah. Any other announcements? We intend to be doing Quranic recitation one time after we finish this book and before Ramadan starts. So we'll be doing random pages from the Qur'an just to improve our proficiency with reading, inshallah, which the Shaykh will be doing with us,
So
inshallah.
inshallah, next week we're going to be going over lesson 17.
No.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry, I don't want to give my right hand.
So inshallah, next week we're going to be going over lesson 17. Today is lesson 16. All that stuff is lesson 17. So throughout the week, review, read from lesson 12, 11, 13, 14. Just read as much as you can, because lesson 17, we're bringing everything together. A lot of tajweed rulings. After we're done with lesson 17, then we're going to, inshallah, be reading random pages from the Qur'an. Is that clear? Now we're going to actually be reading from the Qur'an. So
Good practice for
It's
it.
going to be exciting, inshallah. I'm confident you all will do well. But again, every day, put at least 10, 20, 30 minutes a day reading. Ramadan is coming, so it's time to put in some time to the Qur'an, inshallah. Now, we'll end it here, inshallah. Anything
Yes,
else?
I just want to add this. Just to, thank you. In furtherance of what the Sheikh mentioned, is that for whoever can read, if you test yourself with what the practice that the Sheikh is going to give us after next week, you can also begin reading the Qur'an in Ramadan, inshallah. Make it a niyyah that I will get proficient this month of Sha'ban, so that once they say the moon is silent for Ramadan, I will begin reciting the Qur'an with the aim of finishing the whole book of the Qur'an one time during this month of Ramadan. So use this month of Sha'ban as practice and testing ground, and ask questions and practice and ask questions and practice, so that you'll be confident enough to begin to read the Qur'an, intending to finish the whole book by the end of Ramadan, inshallah. Now I'll make it easy. I'll probably let it. Yes.
Yeah, one last thing is that Ramadan is coming. And inshallah, you guys are already finishing the book. So now it's time to put in the real time with studying. From lesson 11 all the way to lesson 17, read every single day. Set a set time of the day specifically for studying. That's what I would advise. Like for me, between Maghrib and Isha, that's my time for Qur'an. That time, that's the way you can actually have a consistent schedule with reading. Not saying, okay, I'll find the time to read. No. Every day you have a set time. This is my time. I'm going to set for reading and studying the Qur'an, so on and so forth. Is that clear? Yeah. Because it needs we need consistency. It's not once a week, come learn Alif Ba Ta or learn the blue book, and then the whole week you don't open the book. And you're not going to benefit the way you're supposed to benefit. The purpose is we give you the tools, the rulings, the shadda, the med, all of this, you have the tools. Now throughout the week you implement it and you study it. So you come next week prepared. Tayyib, inshallah. And again, our goal is so that before Ramadan comes, we're going to be reading random pages from the Qur'an. So time to put in the time. And inshallah, alhamdulillah, I feel we'll all do well, inshallah. Any other last question?